Hello everyone, myself Shah from Department of Pharmacology at LG Institute of Pharmacy. Welcome to the e-book series lecture which is initiated by LG Institute of Pharmacy. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share our YouTube channel PharmaUnite. In our today's session, we will continue with the resins. First of all, we will see about introduction of the resin, then resin containing drugs. In a resin containing drug, today we will discuss about benzoin and asafoetida. So let's begin with our session. First of all, we will discuss about introduction of the resin. What we mean by resin? Resins are the amorphous, transparent or translucent compounds which are solid, semi-solid or liquid in nature. They are present in a oxygenated derivative or volatile oil derivatives or carboxylic acid derivatives. On heating, it will become soft then melt, right? Then can be produced from the normal process that is known as physiological, and if it can be produced by an injury then known as the pathological reason. They can be secreted out from the schizogenous or schizolysagenous ducts or cavities. Now we will discuss about the properties. There are two types of properties, physical property and chemical property. They are heavier than water. While we are talking about solubility, they are soluble in an organic solvent, alcohol, insoluble in a water, then they are hard, electrically non-conductive and combustible masses. They having high molecular weight. Now, chemical properties is on basis of the association of different functional group or combination with the other groups. If it containing different functional group, like if it containing acid, then known as a resin acid. And according to the different groups or association with the different group, if it containing volatile oil, then known as a oleoresin. If it containing gum, then known as a gum resin. If it containing volatile oil plus gum, then known as a oleogum resins. Now, classification of the resin, that it can be classified in three parts. First is a taxonomical classification. Second one is a chemical classification based on the functional group. And third one is a chemical classification with the association of other groups. So first of all, taxonomical classification. Taxonomical classification is based on the taxonomy. That means on a basis of family, for an example, then Podophyllum having the Berberidaceae family, Asafoetida having the Umbelliferae family. Second one is a classification on the basis of their chemical constituent. If it containing esters, then known as the ester resin. For an example, benzoin. If it containing acidaceae and acid or carboxylic acid as a functional group, then known as the acid resin. For an example, polyol. Now, occurrence or association of resin with the other functional group like oleoresin, oleogum resin, glucoresin, glycoresin, and balsams. Balsam is the resin in which they having the cinnamic acid and benzoic acid as a function. Preparation of the resin. There are two methods for the preparation of the resin. One is a physiological resin and second one is a pathological resin. Physiological resin is known as a preformed or normal resin which can be secreted out by the normal process from the schizogenous or schizolysagenous drugs, while pathological resin, while on you are making an incision on the plant, at that time it will secrete out, that is known as a pathological resin. Right? So for an example, benzoin. Benzoin is the pathological resin containing drug that is known as an abnormal resin. Isolation of the resins. There are five methods for the isolation of resin. First is on the basis of solubility. Resins are soluble in alcohol, so extracted with the alcohol and precipitation with the water. Second one is on basis of steam distillation. Third one by encrustation method. Fourth one fossil resin, and fifth one that is heating the plant part. So that is represented here with the diagram. So first method which is shown as a steam distillation method. So it can be separate out by the steam distillation method. In second one method, we are showing that while you are heating the plant fat, resin in your gummy material, so it will become softened and ultimately it will secrete. And third one is a fossil resin, so that can be processed by or that can be collected by infestation. Identification test. Resins can be identified by the three types. One is a physical method. Second one is the examination of the powder. And third one by performing the chemical parameter. In a physical parameter, we are going to perform the color, order, taste, and other things. In a chemical parameter, we need to perform acid value, cell modification value, iodine value, like parameters we can go or perform. Now, importance or how it can be used therapeutically. Different resins, resin containing drugs having the different use. For an example, antiseptic. The best example of antiseptic containing drug is a turmeric and benzoin. Then expectorant containing drug is a ginger. Then anti-cancer drug is an Indian podophyllum. There are two types of podophyllum, Indian podophyllum and American podophyllum. Indian podophyllum having the anti-cancer use, while American podophyllum is used as a purgative. Then other examples like purgative. So Indian chala having the purgative action. So these are the effects from the introduction part of the resin. Now we will move on the resin containing drug. Today we will discuss the two drugs. First drug is a benzoin, which is pathological resin or known as the Loban. While the second one drug is a asafoetida, which is oleogum resin category of the drug. Let's discuss with the benzoin. So benzoin is known as the ester resin or Loban. There are two types of benzoin, Sumatra benzoin and Siam benzoin. If it is cultivated from the Sumatra part, then known as Sumatra benzoin, and if it is cultivated from Siam, then known as Siam benzoin. First diagram representing the Sumatra benzoin and second one representing the Siam benzoin. So Sumatra benzoin or Siam benzoin are the pathological resin. Why? Because they can be obtained by an incise process. So this coming material will secrete out on the basis of an incision. So Sumatra benzoin can be obtained from the incise stain of the stylex benzoin, while Siam benzoin can be obtained from the incise stain of the stylex tonkinensis. Family is a stylacine. Geographical source. This is the Sumatra benzoin found in Southeastern Asia, Siam benzoin found in Thailand. So this is the diagrammatic representation of the secretion. Now we will discuss about the cultivation collection. So when a tree becomes mature or 8 to 12 years old, at the time the cultivation collection occurs. So for the collection, first you need to make an incision at the base part. So and this incision should be a deep. So it will secrete a gummy material. On exposure with the heat or time, it will dry and this drying part will be scrap part. So that will be the collected. After first resin collected, the second incision is made on the 4 cm above of the previous incision. So second incision will be made and this coming material will secrete out. Then again third incision will be made above the 4 cm of the previous one or second one incision. So then again, so 3 times the incisions can be made on a single one and the gummy material will secrete out. After a few duration of the time, again this process can be repeated on the same plant. So chemical constituents Sumatra benzoin and Siam benzoin mainly containing ester resin. In a ester resin it containing balsamic acid. What do you mean by balsamic acid? Balsamic acid means containing benzoic acid and cinnamic acid. So Sumatra benzoin containing higher amount of the cinnamic acid and free benzoic acid as well as combined benzoic acid and cinnamic acid. Both containing triterpenoid acid. In a Sumatra, the triterpenoid acid is known as the sumaresinolic acid. In a Siam, it is known as the Siaresinolic acid. But in a Siam benzoin, the cinnamic percentage or cinnamic acid percentage is very less. So it can be differentiated by the performance of the chemical tests. These are the structures of the triterpenoid acids. And this is the chemical test. In a chemical test, first test is indicating the presence of the cinnamic acid. So Sumatra benzoin will give positive test with the KMNO4 because cinnamic acid percentage is more, so it will convert it into the benzaldehyde after oxidation. While cyano benzene will give negative test. Second one test that is with ether layer, it will shows a tinge, while cyano benzene it will form negative. Then perichloride, Sumatra benzene will not give any color, while cyano benzene will give color. And last one test is warming test. Uses, it is mainly used as an antiseptic, expectorant, carminative, and it can be used in a form of tincture. So these are the marketed formulations of the benzene, plain tincture as well as another tinctures, right? Now, these are the FAQs from the benzoyl part. Then we will discuss about the second drug of resin containing drug, that is asafoetida. Asafoetida is an oleogum resin. So it is a mixture of volatile oil, gum and resins. So this is the diagrammatic representation of asafoetida. In Gujarati language it is known as the ink. So asafoetida, the biological source it can be obtained from the oleogum resin of Ferula foetida. Family is umbelliferae. Mainly it is available in three forms. First form is a tear form, second one is a granular form, and third one is a mass form, right? So on the basis of incision, they will appear as a tear form, mass form, and granular form. The color will be yellowish brown in the color of the powder. Now chemical constituent, it's a oleogum resin containing volatile oil, gum, and resin. So in a resin part, it mainly containing free ferulic acid. Due to the presence of free ferulic acid, it will show the combined umbelliferol test positive. It also contains astaxanthinol. In a volatile oil, it containing different types of volatile oil like borneol, geraniol, and different derivatives of the volatile oil. Then chemical test, the most important chemical test is the umbelliferol test. The adult drug of asafoetida is a galbanum, which gives the negative combined umbelliferol test. But due to the presence of free ferulic acid in asafoetida, the positive test will be given by asafoetida. So this is the identification test between asafoetida and galbanum. Asafoetida gives positive combined umbelliferol test. In this test, first of all, the drug is titurated or treated with HCl. So free ferulic acid converted into umbellic acid. Now umbellic acid by giving exposure with the ammonia, so it will form a or it will convert into coumarin derivative that is known as umbelliferol. So umbelliferol will give blue fluorescence with combined or positive umbelliferol test. When drug is titurated with the water, it will form an emulsion because this is the oleoresin gum. The uses, the major use are carminative, stimulant, aromatic, and it can be used in a preparation of pickles. So this is the structural representation of the combined umbelliferol test. First, free ferulic acid. The modification occur on the treatment of HCl and water, so it will convert into umbellic acid, and this umbellic acid converted into umbelliferol. So allied drug galbanum, which can be differentiated by performing the combined umbelliferol test. So these are the FAQs of the asafoetida. Thank you so much for watching my presentation.